Okay.
So, Barbara, would you like me to do the roll call in the meantime?
Yes, please.
Okay. So Mary Ellen Gibbs is absent. Barbara Kale. Barbara, you're present.
Here.
Georgia Santiago's absent, and Doyle McCarthy
Is
is
here.
present.
Right.
Okay, great. So you don't have, oh, wait, who's this? Someone's coming. Okay.
Oh, excellent.
Picture?
Yes.
Oh, well, we need more of that. We need luck in here. Hmm.
So Barbara.
I already
you-
have herbs ready. That's why I got rosemary for my, yeah. No, I got them from Dollar Tree. It's really not that.
I'm gonna mute them.
Yeah.
So Barbara, you are the chair of the meeting today.
Okay,
Um,
let's discuss the fiscal year, because that has to be taken care of. There were David Pomerantz from River Spring suggested two. One was wheelchair accessible minibuses, and the other elder justice and scam prevention. JASA in Van Cortlandt, Older Adult Center, asking for support. It's they want 35,000, and increase resources and programs, not very specific. But feel free to interject. I'm operating at 50%.
yeah. Well, I guess it's one request for a set amount of funds from ONB
Yeah.
to, for, it looks like expense items, or it's not an expense,
What's
it's
OMB?
Office of Budget Management.
For
Hiring
here, excuse me, or the city,
the city.
okay.
Hiring consultants to lead classes, so that would be expense.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize those were
Providing
part of
client
the,
transportation, that would be capital, I assume. Hosting a celebration, expense, and covering up, this is all expenses, I guess, would fall under.
yes.
And,
The buses for River Spring would be capital.
I believe so, but they don't give specific costs, but okay.
No, I thought they did. What am I missing? 289K.
Oh, where is that? You see
Right.
that?
Last line above elder justice.
Where is
I
that?
don't see it, I didn't
I
get it.
don't see that. I only got the. Oh, wait, who's coming? Sorry, I have to let someone in. Okay. Hello, everyone. We have just started the meeting. Barbara Kale will be chairing our meeting today. And we're talking about the budget priorities for FY 27. Are you seeing what she's talking about? I'm not
See,
seeing
I'm
that
not,
either.
I didn't get any of this. I
It's,
got minutes and the agenda. Should I have gotten that?
Yeah, I sent all this to everyone today.
No.
So I'm sorry, Barbara, where are you saying you're seeing? the
okay.
cost?
The rivers.
Wheelchair accessible
River
minibuses.
Spring they did, yes, I'm talking about JASA, but that's fine.
Oh.
You have,
I'm
you
sorry.
have it, River Spring, oh, okay. You have a capital and expense request.
Right.
So you guys would just decide, what you would like to have for our requests and, in what order. So you have, there's no order here because you have 1 and 1. But you could decide between JASA and River Spring, the order for expenses that you want all of this to go in terms of priority.
Okay. The floor is open.
Well, what do you think, Joelle? Do you have,
We have the River Spring request and we have the ONB request, right?
right, so you have an elder justice scam prevention toolkit for to implement with key partners. That's for 250,000, which
Right,
is very important, definitely. And then you have from JASA money for hiring consultants, money for transportation, which usually is capital, so we'll put that back to the other capital.
Right, right.
Hosting a celebration at the new location and covering general, I would think general operating expenses would fall, hosting the first anniversary would fall under general operating expenses.
I would think.
So what do you think is most important in terms of JASA, or is there anything you wanna leave out or put on?
So you're suggesting we go with both of the River Spring?
I am not, I'm
Ah.
just,
Ask-
yeah, I'm kind of asking, I'm not suggesting. What do you think should be prioritized as number 1 for expenses? But you have the 2 prevention kits, you have hiring consultants to lead classes at JASA, you
right,
have hosting an anniversary celebration, which I'm not sure we usually
yeah, right,
provide funding requests for that. But we would ask for a general operating expense request. So between those 4, I would say, what order would you want to put those in?
Well, how many should we be submitting in total?
Well, here's this, I'm wondering if we can put the 3 expense requests for JASA, it'll be one priority request listing the 3 different things. So in essence, we have 2 expense requests.
Yes,
1 is the toolkits, and 2 would be the 3 items for expenses, for
right,
JASA. I'm not including the anniversary celebration.
correct, I
Yeah.
think that's correct, yeah.
So which do you believe should be 1 and which do you believe should be 2 on the expense list? Hello, how are you? Welcome. You don't
I
have
would
to sign.
say- that consultants are more important than covering operating expenses.
Well, no, we're gonna put all that together. So it's basically asking for, they're saying $35,000 to cover these expense requests.
Ah,
It's all,
Okay.
so you're deciding which is number 1 between the elder justice scam prevention toolkits and the expense requests for those 3 items that JASA listed.
okay. I would go with the scam prevention toolkits
As
myself,
1, okay,
as one.
and then this will be 2.
Good, I would agree.
Okay,
Okay, we're looking at our budget priorities.
You have a copy of that?
I'll show you these in a minute,
Okay,
that's
fine.
should have made.
Well, that's fine, I'm sorry, I'm late, there was an emergency, I was 20 minutes early.
Oh,
10
boy,
minutes late.
okay.
Yeah.
And then you only have 1 capital request.
Yeah.
So if you're good with putting that on the list, or I'm sorry, 2 capital requests, no, it's 1,
You're talking about now River Spring?
yes.
Yeah,
Or I'm sorry, provide transportation, so they're probably using the money to do that, not asking for a van, okay. So you really only have the 1 request for the wheelchair accessible minibuses.
Yes,
So I'm a little confused with JASA. They put providing client transportation, but I assume that means they want money to provide, not specifically asking for a van or a bus.
yeah,
Could
no,
you
that's my
send it back and ask
interpretation.
them?
Yes,
Yeah,
we can go back and ask them about that. So if they do wanna add a bus or van,
right,
then we would have two capital requests, and you could put 1 and 2, rate those as well. So it's hard to rate 1 or 2 when they both need transportation, but I
Correct.
still do believe a wheelchair accessible minibus is very important.
right.
So would you be okay with doing that as 1 and the other as 2 if they do in fact want a van?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
So
So
can I ask
that'll
one,
be-
I'm sorry, can I ask one
Sure.
question? So those are the only requests that you got in total were for them to, those two places? Like no one
That
else
was it.
submitted?
We did, the chair sent a letter to all of our organizations, our senior centers, and these are the only responses, and we followed up.
So.
And
we
Sharon and
are
I are
set.
laughing.
We're
Right,
laughing
well,
because we are, yeah,
Don't-
I'm the
didn't you
director of
guys
the
read-
senior center of Riverdale Y, so.
Okay,
Right,
well,
and-
I vote
you
for
did not
bands.
send us
Oh.
anything.
Yeah, and I'm Riverdale Senior Services. We've had interim people. We just
Yeah.
hired a new executive director. So I guess we're sort of like, I don't know what happened here because
Yeah, 'cause
I would
usually,
think we both
we
could think
do
of things
these-
we need. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that, you would need to send us your request.
Is there still time?
and
Why
I
don't
would
you ask
say
them to
you
give
could,
a
if you
reason
could do
that's
it like this week.
Yeah.
We did, just so you all know, we did speak with the, council member Dinowitz. We always kind of have a preview of
Mhm.
stuff.
Mhm.
He did specifically say that you would need to also have sent the council your
Right.
budget
right,
request.
which we did.
And so just send us those requests you sent to council to consider
Okay.
for our list.
Excuse me.
That's perfect.
And your
So
list
you don't-
is your list is just saying, just so that I understand, just walk me through this. I'm sorry. So your list is basically saying of all the things that we gave to Dinowitz, this is your recommendation of what's priority within those. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so who do I send this to?
Send it to BX08. I'll give you her card.
You give me a card,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, but can you say it to
oh,
me?
so-
Because I don't, or Sharon can tell me the,
Yes,
BX08
uh-huh.
at CB for community board dot
Mhm.
NYC dot GOV for government.
Okay. Okay,
okay.
thank
So
you.
we sent him our 2000 and, so we're doing 2026 now. Cause we
Right.
already,
We're
Yeah.
doing 27.
you're doing 27.
27, okay.
Yes.
Ah.
But we
okay.
weren't asked to send in 27 to Dinowitz, as far as
Yeah,
I know.
we did. We sent it. We definitely sent it. You're on our list.
No, I'm saying in
s-
terms of what we sent to Dinowitz, I don't know that we made
Oh.
requests for 2027 to
Right.
Dinowitz.
Right,
Oh, I see. So
Right,
it's
we
your
haven't sent
request
them.
for 26.
I can
Well,
send,
just
Yeah.
send us what those
you want.
were and we'll add
Okay.
it to,
right.
our list
So,
as
right,
well.
'cause I honestly, so these meetings, I used to go to them fairly regularly and then, I don't know, they became, there was a period last year I stopped going but I've been through this process and
To
the
the
process was.
council?
No, these meetings.
These meetings.
And the process was always, it was always like discussed at the meetings and everybody kind of brainstormed what they wanted as the priorities. So I just
Sure.
figured the group was continuing to brainstorm what the priorities was, so I didn't need to spend anything.
Oh,
But,
no, that's why
okay.
we send the letters out. We
Right.
wanna know exactly what you need,
Okay.
and then they discuss, this is
Yeah.
very viable, we want to put this on our list and push
Okay,
to get funded.
Okay,
okay, okay. So
And-
we'll send it to you, what we've sent to Dinowitz, and we'll just flag which of those things we think
Right.
are the most priority. Okay,
Great.
right. Right, I mean, we basically request them same things from Dinowitz every year. I probably would just add in vans and transportation money,
Yep,
okay.
okay?
and just separate it by expense request and capital request.
Okay.
Could you also just put in the beginning of your report that you sent this already to the council
Yeah, absolutely.
and that
Okay.
you've been requested to send it to us at
Okay,
this meeting?
okay,
Yeah. That would be great. It would clarify things.
yeah. Well, it's good we came.
Yes.
It is, so now you guys have to reevaluate your priority list.
Well, you have to
Um,
reevaluate your priority list now based on what we sent you.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to reevaluate the aging committee priority list.
Okay,
Once you send that, and Barbara, I think it's okay if you if you have your meeting next month, for sure, to finalize, we'll definitely give you the
Sure.
extra time.
Okay,
Cause we were
Sounds
trying to
good.
finalize
Right.
everything by the end of this month, but
Right.
we'll wait.
Good.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I'm
will
glad
tell
you
my
came.
executive director that they need to make sure somebody goes to this
Yeah,
every month, and that
Okay,
it's a
good.
priority.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
is,
So unfortunately, our chair is not here today. Barbara Kale is acting chair today. And I'm the district manager. I'm just trying to help
Mhm.
move things along today.
Okay.
very much appreciated.
yes, thank
And you
you.
have been moving things
Yes.
along,
Okay.
right?
Thank you.
All right, so I think you've confirmed, at least for now, these priorities, but we'll come back and table till next month for the
Right.
rest. Okay,
Good.
right?
Yep,
And then minutes also we cannot vote on because we need a quorum. And then Barbara will leave it open to everyone to discuss any old business,
Any old business, any new business?
business. Is anyone
Anybody
else on
want
the?
to share anything?
under new business, I know that, I'm working with Mary Ellen Gibbs on what was in this minutes here.
Mhm.
She's working on a new community resource guide for seniors. right?
Yes, that's good
That's
to
great.
discuss. Yes, a new guide. Basically, we have assigned the intern who's been helping to update whatever,
Existed.
whatever this committee has sent to update. He did look up a lot of the organization's
Mhm.
contact information to make sure it's updated, so you all know that. We will send you what he did if he hasn't already. But it is the committee who decides what more to add or how they want to proceed with the guide.
So we'll
Okay.
get like we'll get like a draft of the guide when you're ready for us to look at it.
Oh, everyone's gonna get the guide when we print it up. We print it in Spanish, we print it in English.
No, what I'm asking is, you said this is what I'm hearing. That he's working on sort of checking it out. Will we get a chance to look at it in advance just to say, here's other stuff you might want to add?
I will ask him to reach out to
Right.
you if that would be
Yeah.
helpful.
So
I
the
think it-
last official guide was done by Lisa in
Mhm.
2016.
Right, and
Following
Yeah.
every change.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
So that's
Right.
what he's been
He's
actually
been actually
going
great.
online, finding
Right,
all the
right.
correct
Right.
numbers, email
Right,
addresses. We could just send you our
Yeah.
guide that we have.
That'd be great.
If you wanna make some comments to update
Mhm.
certain things would be very helpful.
Should I send you or Mary Ellen? I promised Mary Ellen I'd send her my comments on.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I should
Send
it
her,
to you?
include the office too,
Office, okay.
and
On the
include
aging.
Mary Ellen, yes.
And it include me and all the
So
aging
everyone
organizations.
here, we have, sorry, we have, what do we have? Where did she go? Okay, we have Margie here from
Yeah.
RSS,
Right,
okay, and we have, Victor Alicia from MMCC and
Sharon
Sharon,
Asherman
right, Ashley,
from Riverdale Y.
got it.
Who's PB?
Yeah. who
I'm
is
so
Susie?
hungry, I'm going like peanut butter, like that's the only thing I haven't eaten today.
Hello, can you
Susie,
hear
are
me?
you- Yes.
Yes.
Who's this?
PB is my wife's name, Patricia Barrera, but my name is Hank. And I'm joining the call about the issue of the Medicare, the right of city retirees to Medicare
Oh,
and to fight against the Medicare Advantage plan. So that I wanted to add something to your discussion in the resolution that the full board had passed last month.
right.
Please.
Well, I just wanted to thank the board for passing the resolution and point out also that there is state legislation pending that would do the same thing. And however, it's not being supported by Dinowitz Senior either. I wanted to suggest or request that the committee consider passing a resolution regarding the state legislation as well as the city legislation.
Okay, but we could not consider anything today. We do not have quorum, unfortunately. So I do ask if you would like to come back in May when we have all of our committee members here to consider that.
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
thank you. Also.
And
if
in
you
the
wanna
meantime,
send
I can send you the copies of the state bills?
Yes,
the-
yes, please. To
Is
the
there anyone in
BX.
particular I should send it to?
Well, Mary Ellen Gibbs is the chair of our committee, but send it to bxo8@cb.nyc.gov, which is the office email.
But should I put it to anyone's attention?
Yeah.
Yes, Mary Ellen Gibbs, Gibbs.
And then you two, maybe?
Well, she's the chair, so it'll come to our office and
Okay.
it's fine.
And the email address again is bxo8,
At CB for community board.
right?
.nyc.gov.
Right. Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Sure. And then we were just gonna ask about Victor. I guess he doesn't wanna say anything. Okay.
Oh, hi. No, sorry. I was trying to unmute. You guys hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Hi,
we
good
can hear
afternoon.
you.
I'm sorry. No, I was just sitting in for Maya Doyle. She's my supervisor and taking notes and listening to the agenda. I had a noisy background. I'm sorry for that earlier. But
No problem.
yeah,
We were just discussing, we're sending our senior resource guide, to the organizations to just look at it, to give us any updates on, your information or anything you feel we should be putting into the, we're trying to update it this year.
no problem.
So,
Can I give you my email so I could get included on
Yes.
that?
Please,
Yeah, because this is my first meeting. I'm gonna be a part of the Marble Hill Senior Center and also the senior center we have at the main. I'm just transitioning at the moment, so
that's great, okay. Yes, what is your email? You could also email me your email if that's easier.
okay. And I know you mentioned the email earlier. What was it again?
It's
I know it was like B
BX.
community BX
BX for Bronx, 08
Mhm.
at
08.
at CB for community board
Mm-hmm.
.nyc.gov for government.
No problem. I got it.
Great.
And thank you so
Okay.
much, everybody, for having me too.
Yeah, everyone is welcome. Thank you for joining. Is there any other new business anyone would like to discuss?
I think one comment I would make is that when we send out the draft, not only do we ask people to comment on the blurb about their organization, but if they know of any other organizations that should be included.
Sure, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. That'll be sent to everyone tomorrow, because, and then if you could respond in
Do it
as
immediately.
timely as possible, it's great. Okay, Barbara, what do you think?
I'm good to go. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Good motion.
I don't think we need, okay.
Oh,
I
no, we were
pronounce
just
the meeting over.
seconding your motion.
All right, well, good, I'm with Kane.
Yeah, I'm glad
We-
you're okay, and our next meeting is in May. We'll send the agenda out to everyone, and hopefully we will have quorum then, and we'll see you all then.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
you.
Bye.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.